Hey everybody, Howie here, and I just want to make a quick video to show you my favorite settings on the Garmin and show you how to work through it. So, excuse my hands, I've been painting. So, I'll start here, just obviously turning it on. So, these multi-sport Garmins you can set for swim, bike, or run, obviously. So, first thing I'm going to do once it's turned on is hit mode. And what I want to do is set it for the sport that I want to be working with right now. So I'm going to go to training and hit enter. Then I'm going to scroll down all the way here until you see change sport. Hit that. So here you go ahead and you pick the sport you want to edit, and you'll set up the screens for that specific sport. Let's say let's choose bike. That will help with one of the main things I want to show here. Okay, so we're all set in bike mode. Now what I want to show you is how to set up the screens that I think are the most useful when using this Garmin for the bike. So we're going to go down to settings. Bike settings is what we want. We're going to set up the screens for it. And we're going to set up data fields. So hit that. Okay, so we've got 4 different screen setups we can use. All you have to do is turn them on or off. I'm just going to go with the first one there to show you what I want to do. Okay, so you can have just one data field, 2 all the way up to 4 data fields. I'm going to go ahead with 4. Hit enter. So from there you could change it 3, 2, 1 or whatever you want. I'm going to go with 4. Okay. So now when you have it highlighted, you're going to pick what you want it to be. So you hit enter when it's highlighted, and then you can scroll through and pick what you want to be in that window. And then once you've picked, so let's say I want cadence average, goes to there. Then you hit the arrows to switch to the next window. Okay, I want to switch that one. So I'm going to go ahead and set it up the way I like it. Okay, I went through and set up the 4 windows that I like the most for the bike, and I'll just explain them a little bit here. So in the upper left-hand corner, I just put power, so that's just real-time power. It's exactly what's happening right now. If that's a little hard to follow, some people really don't like that, there's power 3 seconds, power 10 seconds, and so on, where it will average the power every 3 seconds or 10 seconds as whatever you set it for. I like that real-time power up in the left, because then what I have in the right-hand side here is my normalized power for the lap that I'm on. And then down here I have the normalized power that I hit for the last lap that I was on. And then finally the current lap, the time for that lap. So here's the reasoning behind setting it up this way. This is how I used it when I would race with it. I would go into the race, say with a target goal wattage, let's say, make it easy to say it was 300 watts, to average that for the race. So what I would do is go ahead and start my Garmin, and as it was going, I would be shooting to keep this window in 300. This right here would tell me how I'm doing on average for that lap. So you basically play these 2 windows against each other. You keep this one as close as you can to 300 and make sure that you're doing a good job by what this one is showing. Now, this average will get stale. It's kind of the way I put it. It will eventually, the lap's so long that it's not really telling you what you're doing right now. So what I would do is hit the lap button about every 10 minutes to get a fresh set. So it would start all over again, and you basically try to average, make this window 300 every 10 minutes at a time. And by the time the race is over, you're almost dead on if you can keep this on 300 each time. It takes a little practice, but in training, the reason I have this last lap NP set down here is if you're trying to do, say, a negative split set, say it was 10 by 3 minutes, and you wanted to try to increase your power each time, then you could check back to see what that last lap was. Okay, I better make this a little bit higher each time. And then this is, of course, telling you what the power is. So each time you hit the lap button, and it's going to reset, give you a whole new set of powers to work with. Finally, real quick, I have it set up with a similar process for the run. So the same idea where you have the real-time pace here, you have the average pace for the lap you're on, the pace you hit for that last lap, and then your time. So again, you would play this real-time pace against what this average pace is for the lap to try to maintain a certain pace for the lap you're on, and this would help you increase your pace versus the last one each time. And you could do the exact same thing for swimming. Same type of setup. It's just harder to watch it, obviously. Hope this helps. And one of the biggest things I always tell my guys is anytime you're doing an interval, just make sure you hit the lap, because then when you download it, it's all contained for you in each lap. Every time you hit that, it's all the stats are contained for that current lap. So that really helps for stats in the end.